On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Enamored.
Deeply in love, having a strong affection or admiration for.
Examples:
Enamored of the idea. Enamored of bygone days. He had been enamored with her since the first time he saw her.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Teamwork.
The combined action of a group of people working together towards a common goal.
Examples:
Poor teamwork. Teamwork in business. Harmonious teamwork is essential to the success of this project.
Audacious.
Showing a willingness to take bold risks or to do something that is considered unconventional or daring, marked by originality, creativity, or boldness.
Examples:
Audacious stunt. Audacious decision. The young entrepreneur had an audacious plan to start his own company.
Inflection.
A change in the pitch or tone of one's voice, a change in the form of a word to indicate tense, mood, gender, or other grammatical categories.
Examples:
Inflection in voice. Inflection pattern. The linguist studied the inflection of the language's inflection in speech.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Sinister.
Giving the impression that something bad or evil is happening or will happen.
Examples:
Sinister look. In sinister terms. The dark clouds in the sky gave off a sinister feeling.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Exemplify.
To serve as a typical example of something.
Examples:
Exemplify the importance. Exemplify the solution. The example of a successful startup serves to exemplify the potential of the industry.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
Ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Supercomputer.
A computer with a high level of computing power and speed, typically used for scientific or engineering computations that require immense amounts of data processing.
Examples:
Supercomputer performance. Supercomputer technology. China has developed one of the world's fastest supercomputers for its space program.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Kludge.
A piece of hardware, software, or system that is poorly designed or constructed and often involves a makeshift or temporary solution to a problem.
Examples:
Kludge solution. Kludge code. The old printer was connected to the computer with a kludge of cables and adapters.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
Augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Smart glass.
A type of glass or transparent material that incorporates digital or electronic features, such as displays, sensors, or cameras, often used in the context of smart homes, wearable devices, or other IoT applications.
Examples:
Frameless smart glass. Smart glass display. Smart glass technology lets the user see computer-generated images overlaid in the real world.
Medic.
A person trained to provide medical care, especially in an emergency.
Examples:
Medic unit. Military medic. The army medic arrived on the scene to provide medical assistance.
Converge.
To move or draw together at a specific location of lines, to move towards the same point where they join or meet.
Examples:
Converge of a series. Converge from different points. The two rivers converge into one near this area.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm, robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Digiceuticals.
Digital health technologies or apps that are designed to improve health outcomes or prevent illness in a way that is similar to pharmaceutical drugs or other medical treatments.
Examples:
Digiceuticals among elderly. Digiceuticals app. There is growing interest in using digiceuticals for mental health, such as apps to reduce anxiety or treat depression.
Telemedicine.
The remote diagnosis and treatment of patients using telecommunications technology, such as video conferencing, phone calls, or messaging services.
Examples:
Telemedicine consultation. Telemedicine technology. Due to the pandemic, many doctors have started offering telemedicine appointments.
Radiology.
The branch of medicine that uses medical imaging technologies such as X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, and ultrasound to diagnose and treat diseases and injuries.
Examples:
Interventional radiology. Diagnostic radiology. The patient underwent a radiology scan to diagnose their medical condition.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
Disrupt a well-ordered condition. Disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Electrocardiogram.
A test that uses electrodes placed on the chest, arms, and legs to record the electrical signals of the heart and create a graph that shows the heart's rhythm and activity.
Examples:
Electrocardiogram technician. Abnormal electrocardiogram. The hospital invested in state-of-the-art electrocardiogram machines to improve patient care.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Intermittent.
Occurring at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, stopping and starting periodically, sporadic.
Examples:
Intermittent fever. Intermittent Wi-Fi. The intermittent rain made it difficult to plan a picnic.
Episodic.
Happening or appearing at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, of or relating to writing or narration.
Examples:
Episodic story. Episodic event. The patient's memory loss is episodic, with periods of normal memory followed by episodes of amnesia.
Crowdsourcing.
The practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by enlisting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via the Internet.
Examples:
Crowdsourcing apps. Crowdsourcing in climate policy. The company used this crowdsourcing platform to gather ideas for its next product.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Caregiving.
The act of providing care and support for someone who is ill, disabled, or elderly.
Examples:
Caregiving process. Caregiving responsibilities. She devoted her life to caregiving, looking after her aging parents.
Reimburse.
To pay someone back for money that they have spent.
Examples:
Reimburse expenses. Reimburse money. The insurance company will reimburse the cost of the damage caused by the storm.
Hyperconnected.
Having multiple, complex links or relationships between different people, objects, or systems.
Examples:
Hyperconnected network. Hyperconnected technology. The world has become increasingly hyperconnected, with the internet and social media playing a significant role in communication and information exchange.
Silo.
A tall, cylindrical structure, usually made of concrete or steel, that is used for storing grain, feed, or other dry materials, a system or structure that is isolated or separate from others.
Examples:
Nuclear silo. Silo organization. The farmer used a silo to store feed for the animals.
Instigate.
To initiate, start or incite something, often to cause trouble, conflict, or violence, to urge or stir someone to take a particular action or behavior.
Examples:
Instigate a conflict. Instigate a discussion. The protesters tried to instigate change and promote equality in their community.
Clinician.
A practitioner, especially of medicine or psychology, who has direct contact with patients.
Examples:
Experienced clinician. From a clinician's perspective. Some clinicians believe that psychological characteristics alone may cause mental disorders.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Quantify.
To express or measure something in numerical terms.
Examples:
Quantify the results. Quantify blood flow. He tried to quantify the amount of product that was needed to complete the job.
Wristband.
A strip of material worn around the wrist for decoration, support, or identification purposes.
Examples:
Wristband watch. Festival wristband. The nightclub bouncer checked the wristbands of everyone entering the premises to ensure their age.
Obtainable.
Capable of being obtained, acquired, or reached, accessible.
Examples:
Obtainable resources. Obtainable solutions. The information on their website could have been clearer, but I found an obtainable answer eventually.
Cuff.
A band or strip of material, usually worn around the wrist or ankle, often used to secure or fasten something in place, a blow or hit delivered with an open hand, typically to the head or ear.
Examples:
Cuff bracelet. Soft cuff. The doctor used a blood pressure cuff to measure my vitals.
Decompensation.
A medical term used to describe a worsening or failure of a previously stable or compensated condition, often used in the context of heart failure, liver disease, or other chronic conditions.
Examples:
Hepatic decompensation. Cardiac decompensation. Early detection of decompensation can help prevent serious complications and improve patient outcomes.
Bronchitis.
An inflammation of the bronchial tubes, often resulting in cough, chest discomfort, and difficulty breathing, can be caused by viral or bacterial infections, environmental irritants, or other factors.
Examples:
viral bronchitis, chronic bronchitis. I have a terrible case of bronchitis and need to see a doctor.
Correlate.
To have a connection or relationship in which one thing affects or depends on another.
Examples:
correlate closely with the quality. Correlate to the size. We may frequently correlate age with the frequency of disease.
Biomarker.
A characteristic that is objectively measured and evaluated as an indicator of normal biological processes, pathogenic processes, or pharmacologic responses to a therapeutic intervention.
Examples:
diabetes biomarker, biomarker discovery. The biomarker test showed that the patient was responding well to the treatment.
Exude.
To emit or release a liquid, smell, or expression gradually and slowly, to display an emotion, quality, or characteristic in a spontaneous and natural way.
Examples:
exude confidence, exude charm. The flowers exude a sweet fragrance.
Digitome.
A collection of digital data or information about a particular individual or group, especially in the context of personalized medicine or healthcare.
Examples:
digitome analysis, human digitome. Advances in digital technology have greatly expanded our ability to explore the digitome and extract useful insights from it.
Socioeconomic.
Relating to the social and economic factors that shape an individual, group, or community, particularly in terms of income, occupation, education, and social class.
Examples:
socioeconomic status, socioeconomic issues. The socioeconomic conditions of a country can significantly affect its political stability.
Smartwatch.
A wearable computing device in the form of a watch.
Examples:
high-end smartwatch, multifunctional smartwatch. Various companies, including software companies, are entering the smartwatch market.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
out of quarantine, mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Infuse.
To fill something with a particular quality, feeling, or influence, to imbue.
Examples:
infuse with spirit, infuse life with meaning. She infused fresh herbs into the soup for added flavor.
Saliva.
The clear liquid that is secreted into the mouth by glands in the walls of the mouth and throat, helping to lubricate food during chewing and digestion.
Examples:
dog saliva, dry mouth with little saliva. The dentist asked him to spit out the excess saliva into the sink.
Selfie.
A photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam to share on social media.
Examples:
selfie stick, pose for a selfie. She took a selfie in front of the famous tower and shared it on the app.
Sew.
To join, fasten, or repair two pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples:
sew with thread, sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Hotspot.
A place or area, typically a location or region, that is known for having an unusually high number of a particular phenomenon, such as disease, activity, or popularity.
Examples:
COVID-19 hotspot, geographic hotspot. The airport is a hotspot for tourists and travelers from around the world.
Gastroenterology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the structure, function, diagnosis, and treatment of the digestive system and its diseases.
Examples:
gastroenterology clinic, gastroenterology research. The doctor specializes in gastroenterology and treats patients with digestive disorders.
Colonoscopy.
A medical procedure in which a flexible tube with a camera on its end is inserted into the rectum to examine the colon for potential abnormalities or diseases.
Examples:
colonoscopy screening, virtual colonoscopy. He had to undergo a colonoscopy as part of his routine medical checkup.
Lesion.
A damaged or abnormal area of tissue in the body, usually caused by injury or disease.
Examples:
muscle lesion, brain lesion. The doctor examined the lesion on the patient's skin to determine if it was cancerous.
Antiviral.
Inhibiting or stopping the growth and reproduction of viruses. Noun, any drug that destroys viruses.
Examples:
antiviral effect, an antiviral agent. The doctor immediately prescribed antiviral drugs.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
full of empathy, empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Revert.
To return to a previous state or condition, to reply.
Examples:
revert to a heavy smoker, revert to the original subject. After trying the new software, I reverted to the old version.
Asynchronous.
Not happening at the same time or speed.
Examples:
Asynchronous communication. In asynchronous mode. The online course was designed for asynchronous learning, allowing students to complete assignments at their own pace.
Discern.
To see, perceive, or understand something that is not obvious.
Examples:
Discern the big picture. Discern friend from foe. Parents need to help their children discern right and wrong.
Triage.
The process of sorting or categorizing patients or other items by severity or priority to determine the order in which they should be treated or handled.
Examples:
Triage system. Triage nurse. In the aftermath of the hurricane, the military set up a triage center to assist with medical emergencies.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
Exacerbate the situation. Exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Stressor.
Something that causes stress or emotional tension.
Examples:
Stressor event. Stressor management. The deadline for the project was a major stressor for the team.
Newfound.
Newly discovered or acquired.
Examples:
A newfound mine. Newfound freedom. With his newfound wealth, he could travel the world and indulge in his passions.
Ventilate.
To supply fresh air to a room, building, etc., to remove stale air from it.
Examples:
Ventilate my opinion. Ventilate air. It's important to ventilate the room to avoid the buildup of harmful gases.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Inaccessible.
Unable to travel to or reach, not available.
Examples:
Inaccessible to an unauthorized user. Inaccessible areas. Heavy snow made it inaccessible to go to the mountain village.
Reshape.
To change the form or structure of something.
Examples:
Reshape education policy. Reshape my thoughts. The advent of the internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry.
Paramedic.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide emergency medical care to patients in the pre-hospital setting, often in ambulances or other emergency vehicles.
Examples:
paramedic ambulance, emergency paramedic. The paramedic team worked together efficiently to stabilize the patient's vital signs.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
forest firefighter, decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Upskill.
To teach someone, especially workers, new or additional skills. To learn new or additional skills.
Examples:
upskill staff, upskill in their use of social media. Recent surveys reveal that job seekers strongly desire the opportunity to upskill at their new company.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
the disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Enthusiastically.
In a way that shows intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
Examples:
enthusiastically applauded. Discuss enthusiastically. The study participants enthusiastically participated in the discussion, showing genuine interest.
Spaceship.
Especially in science fiction, a spacecraft designed to carry a crew into interstellar space.
Examples:
a spaceship to survey the moon. Alien spaceship. They launched a crewless spaceship into space.